India has quietly and perhaps unexpectedly become Europe's top fuel supplier. Yes, you heard that right. India, not Saudi Arabia, not the United States, but India has stepped in to keep Europe running in the wake of one of the most tumultuous periods in recent energy history. How did this happen? What is the real story behind this shift, and what does it mean for India, Europe, and the wider world? Stick with me because this story is a fascinating look at global strategy, opportunity, and the intricate mechanics of the modern energy market. Let's rewind a bit to understand how we got here. For years, Europe's vast economies relied heavily on Russian oil and gas. Russian pipelines fueled factories, powered homes, and kept vehicles moving across the continent. Russia was, for all practical purposes, Europe's reliable, albeit sometimes contentious, energy partner. But that all changed dramatically in early 2022 when Russia invaded Ukraine. The shockwaves were immediate and far reaching. Suddenly, energy security wasn't just an abstract topic for policy meetings, it became a matter of national urgency for every European government. Almost overnight, Europe decided to cut itself off from its largest fuel supplier. The European Union imposed sweeping sanctions, including embargoes on Russian crude and a strict price cap. The aim was clear: to deprive Russia of the revenues fueling its war while reducing Europe's own strategic vulnerability. But while the political calculus made sense, the practical reality was more complicated. Europe still needed fuel, lots of it, and it needed to find new suppliers fast. This is where India comes into the picture, but not in the way most people would expect. Instead of simply stepping up as a new source of crude oil, India saw an opportunity to leverage its growing refining capacity. Here's how it unfolded. With many Western nations refusing to buy Russian crude, Russia began offering its oil at a significant discount. India, always pragmatic in matters of economic interest, started purchasing vast quantities of this discounted Russian crude. But India didn't just use all that oil for itself. Instead, Indian refineries, some of the largest and most sophisticated in the world, operated by giants like Reliance Industries and Nayara Energy, processed this crude into finished products: petrol, diesel, jet fuel, and more. These refined fuels were then exported, and Europe, acutely aware of its shortages, became a willing buyer. The result: Europe started getting much of its fuel from India, fuel that, in many cases, started life as Russian oil. This arrangement allowed Europe to technically avoid buying Russian oil directly, while still meeting its immediate energy needs. At the same time, it enabled India to profit handsomely from the arbitrage. In essence, India became the middleman in a global energy reshuffle, buying low, refining efficiently, and selling high. The numbers themselves tell a story of dramatic transformation. In the first 3 quarters of 2024, India's fuel exports to Europe jumped by a staggering 58% compared to the previous year. By October 2024, India was exporting about 35,000 barrels per day of refined fuels to Europe, a figure that soared to an estimated 440,000 barrels per day by November. Europe, which just months earlier relied on Russia, was now importing more fuel from India than from any other country. The scale and speed of this shift are almost unheard of in global energy markets. So what does India gain from all this? For starters, there are major economic benefits. Every barrel exported brings in valuable foreign currency, strengthening India's financial position. The boom in fuel exports also gives a massive boost to the country's refining sector, driving investment, creating new jobs, and encouraging further expansion. Indian refineries have become some of the busiest in the world, operating day and night to meet surging demand. But the implications go beyond just economics. For decades, India was seen primarily as an energy importer, dependent on others for its oil and gas needs. Now, it is emerging as a major energy hub, a country that not only imports crude, but also refines and exports finished fuels across the globe. This shift enhances India's geopolitical influence, giving it a seat at the table in international energy discussions and positioning it as a key player in the evolving global energy order. Of course, not everyone is cheering this development. Some critics argue that Europe's move is simply a backdoor way of continuing to rely on Russian oil. circumventing the spirit, if not the letter, of the sanctions. European policymakers have grown increasingly concerned about this loophole, and in December 2024, the EU proposed new measures to block imports of refined fuels that originated from Russian crude, even if processed in third countries like India. The debate continues. Is this clever business or a violation of the broader sanctions regime? India, for its part, maintains that it is acting within international law. Indian officials point out that they are buying oil legally, refining it with their own resources, and selling it as a new product to willing buyers. In the world of global commerce, they argue this is simply how markets work. If Europe needs fuel and India can supply it, why not do business? At the end of the day, for India, this is an opportunity born of global crisis, a chance to strengthen its economy and enhance its international standing. Looking ahead, this is only the beginning. India is not resting on its laurels. In fact, the government has set ambitious targets to expand the country's refining capacity by 20%. Major investments are pouring into new and upgraded refineries, with an added emphasis on producing not just fuels but also petrochemicals, which are vital for a range of industries. India is also actively diversifying its sources of crude oil, increasing imports from the Middle East and Latin America to avoid over-reliance on any single supplier. As a result, India is poised to become not just Europe's fuel supplier, but a global energy powerhouse, supplying fuel to Africa, Southeast Asia, Latin America, and beyond. In a world where energy equals power, economic, political, and strategic, India is climbing the ladder at remarkable speed. So, what do you think? Is this an example of India playing smart on the world stage, leveraging opportunity and agility to its advantage? Or should the world be worried about the complexities and loopholes in global energy trade? This story is far from over, and as the world adjusts to new realities, India's role will only become more significant.